What's up, guys? It's your boy Jason coming at you one more again. I am in my closet. Q6 is better in here, so thought I'd come here. Got my When I learn on. Check out that wallpaper in the back. But anyway, uh, video. This is how to get a body airbrushed. Steps to go about getting one, done start to finish. Give you some tips. Give you some tips from my trial and tribulations of getting the body airbrushed and coming up with it. So it's gonna be a long video, so let's get into it. Alright, step one is coming up with a design, a paint scheme, your colors. I suggest take pictures of different, paint schemes, designs, or something that catches your eye. Take pictures of colors. Take lots and lots of pictures of stuff you want in your paint scheme. That way you can have it to present that all to the painter, and they can kind of see what your vision is. All right, step two is now you got to find your artist. I recommend looking at all the airbrush artists. Go to their Facebook, go to their Instagram. Look at my videos on like Concourse and stuff like that, and see what that artist like. See what their paint like, or what their style is. Do they like psychedelic colors? Do they like dark drapey colors? Do their lines run? Get their style and see if their style mesh with your style and what vision that you're wanting to go for. And then also getting a style, find the style they painted for the average Joe racer, driver, or consumer. Do not go off of, you can, but do not go off what they paint for the top level pros or whatnot. Don't go off that. Go off what they paint for, the average Joe. Next is when you see that artist, find out how their flames or whatever you want painted. If it's spears, if it's flames, if it's skulls, find out how their flames look, or how their skulls look, or how their spears look, or just their points or their lines. Find out, just you get a feel for that, just by looking at the. Another tip is do some research on the painter. Find out what they like, or what they are into, like what they like painting and what they don't like painting. You can get that vibe. My trials and tribulations of it was one of my buddies, Tony Capozano, out in California. He hydro dipped a body, and I thought it was like cool. Like I was like, all right, I like that. So I messaged the painter. I was like, here's a body. I found this hydro dip. I would kind of like it, and I was like, I was giving it some insight on me. I was like, well, I like guns. I like money. I like women. And I showed him the body, and he was just like, wow, that's a lot of detail. I'm like, well, yeah, maybe we can come up with something similar or not as much detail. And that was click, the end of the conversation. Lo and behold, I didn't know that the painter was like he was religious, like super religious. I didn't know that, and I guess I must have offended him. But anyway, he ghosted me. So that's my tip. Find out the background on the painter. Okay, this brings me in my third step. Is now you got to reach out to your painter. Once you found a painter and select a painter, now you got to reach out to them and find out how they communicate. Do they reach back at you in a timely manner? You feel their energy, their vibe. And if they don't respond to you, that's a response. There's other painters out there. Keep it moving forward, There'll be other painters out there that love to do your work, But it's all about that communication, their vibe, and their energy that they give you. And you can sense that through, like I said, the communication. But yeah, that's the third. So, I don't know, 3 or 4 painters like ghost me. Like I reached out, maybe a conversation, and then like poof, like, and you don't take that personal. They could be swamped, they could be busy, or what. There's some painters out there that do just top level pros, you know, and they may do like a one or two, average Joes, and then the rest of their sponsor drivers or whatnot. But do not take any of that personal. All right, this brings me into my fourth step. Once you got your painter, you got your designs, you got your pictures and everything, or you've already got your painter, here is some do's and don'ts of things not to tell a painter. Okay, one, do not tell a painter just paint anything. Just come up with something, paint anything. That could be a wide range of whatever. And 99% of the time, what anything and their interpretation of anything, your interpretation of anything is not going to match. So do not tell a painter to paint anything. Sorry about that. Another thing is, do not tell a painter to take their time. Do not say, oh, give it to me, when you can. Don't do that. And do not tell a painter that you want it by this date. Like, oh, I want it by April, 1st or something, No, painters and stuff, they speak in, or not speak, I don't, like they're different beings, but no, they're more like into events. So if you got a body, you sent it off, tell that painter, hey, I'm going to the Reedy race in 2 months, or I'm going to Masters of Dirt here in 3 months. That's how they will know, because they got like a bunch of other racers that are going to that same event. So they can like, okay, I gotta get his body, or their body done by this race event. So even if you're not going to that race event, tell them this is when you need it by, is this race event instead of a date. Another tip with do's and don'ts with a painter is artists do not like copying other artists' work. So when you show them like a picture of like, say, Dustin Evans or Cavaliers or Mayfields or Spencers, they don't like copying other artists' work. So give them some leeway. Say, hey, I kind of like Spencer's body here, or I like Dustin's body here. Give them some leeway, and they'll come up with their own interpretation of that of one of my bodies. But the artist came through, he stepped up, but he put it, he's like, they'll put like in request of a customer, to show other artists, hey, I'm not copying your work, this is what this customer wanted. But yeah, that's just a tip. They just give them leeway, let them do their thing, but say I like something similar. But yeah, that's just a tip. Okay, the fifth step. Now that you have your painter, communication's good, y'all talking back and forth and everything, you send them now all the pictures of the colors. If you was eating, jelly beans, and you saw this special color jelly bean, take a picture of it, send it to them. As many pictures and references as you can to, kind of convey to them what style you're kind of looking for. And everything is like, that's helpful. Like, it's just helpful. So communication, pictures, displays, that's your fifth step. Okay, sixth step is, now you have all the communication, now you got to figure out logistics. I recommend personally buying the body from your local hobby store, or just buying the body from your local hobby store and having it shipped from your hobby store to the painter. And that will let the painter know that you're serious. You got skin in the game. A painter don't like to body and have like the hopes of you like getting it. By you buying it, it shows them that you're serious. Now this is the 7th tip. You have all that done. Painter's got your body, and you ask like how much they charge. My advice and my tip is to pay extra. If they say, okay, yeah, this body would be $85, $85 painted and shipped back or whatever, go ahead and make it $100. Tell them like, hey, I'm willing to pay extra for the detail. Like, if they got some silver flakes or they doing some camo in the body or just the extra detail, pay extra. Go back to get another body painted or bodies painted, they remember you and they're like, oh, and they know what to expect from you and what you're kind of looking for, and they know that you're for real. It's all about knowing you for real. Alright, the purpose of the video is hopefully just to help you will create something unique that's uniquely yours and convey your ideas to the airbrush artist or airbrush painter, and align you with the painter that's right for you. So yeah, hopefully this helped out a lot. Give you some ideas. That's why I showed like the concourse. That's why you're watching the concourse and all that. Get you some ideas of what's possible and what they can do and go beyond. I want to give a huge thank you for watching my videos. If you found it helpful, like it, subscribe, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to go check out my shirt on Teespring. You can do the ordering there. They handle all the ordering and shipping and everything. As you know, I'm 100% unsponsored, so that will help me create more videos and go to more races and just help people get faster and look good doing it. But yeah, thank y'all. I mean, it means a lot. You just don't know how much it means, but thank you. See you at the races. And if you do see me at a race, come up and say hello. Come up and say, hey, what's going on? How's it going? I'm just like y'all. Like, I'm just the average guy, just like y'all. That's, like I said, trying to get fast and trying to look good doing it. But it's kind of my outlet, just like y'all. But anyway, thank you, and see you at the races.